Hi, my name is Susan Sundin. I teach in therapeutic recreation here at Grand Valley State University. I'm also pleased and privileged to serve as the Special Olympics, Students for Special Olympics Advocacy Club advisor. Stephanie and Aubrey asked me to speak to you a little bit today regarding my son, Trevor, who happens to have autism, and all of the efforts that the club is endeavoring to achieve regarding advocacy and elimination of the R word. And thank you so much for having me and for all of your efforts so far. I have two boys, Colin, who is 18, Trevor, who is 15. Trevor happens to have autism, and Trevor is delightful in every way. He is sincere and loyal and funny and smart, and a lot of has a lot of qualities that a lot of people would desire to have. When he was little, however, he used to get sensory overload. He used to have a lot of anxiety, and he used to have behaviors, especially out in the community. And I remember a time when we were in the grocery store in particular, and he wanted a Hershey bar because he is a chocolate boy, and he was beginning to get overwhelmed with all of this sensory stimulation. He had a lot of anxiety issues, plus all of the other symptoms and characteristics associated with autism, and so he proceeded to have a meltdown in the grocery store. And the lady behind us in the checkout lane decided to let me know that it was because of my discipline that was the reason he was acting that way. And she said, if you just give that kid a good spanking, you can whip that kid into shape. Leave him with me for a while and I'll whip that kid into shape. In another similar instance, again in the grocery store, someone actually used the R word with Trevor and myself, and which was amazingly hurtful. And how do you interpret that for your own child when he's 6 or 7 years old? That left me dumbfounded in this day and age, actually. And so what I decided to do, instead of launching into a dissertation about what is autism, what is developmental delay, to everyone that I encountered who might choose to say a negative thing, I made up little cards. And on the front of the cards, it just said, thank you so much for your patience and understanding. My child has autism. And then on the back of the card, it said, 1 in 68 children in the United States has autism. It gave some characteristics and symptoms regarding autism's social communication and emotional issues. And now, instead of responding verbally in front of my child, who is now 15, when people say cruel and hurtful things, I choose to educate them in sort of this assertive yet quiet way. And so that's my idea of what works for us for advocacy. I think what this club is doing regarding advocacy, regarding elimination of the R word, all of those types of efforts must be applauded and must be supported. I think this in particular is one of the most important works that any young person or anyone could be involved in. These folks with intellectual disability, these folks with developmental delay, these folks with autism are some of the bright lights in our world. They gift us with all of their talents and skills and abilities, and their capacity for friendship and loyalty and sincerity sometimes is well beyond what I think some of us with typical gifts are given. So, in conclusion, I thank you, I applaud you. I wish I could be with you tonight, and I wish for everyone there fun and enjoyment and renewal of energies for advocating for people with intellectual disability, developmental delay, and or autism, and anyone who may be perceived as having a difference. Thank you.